Today we deal with tense intimate relations.
And we deal with tense public relations.
Hi, I'm Bob Wilcox.
And I'm Jerry Kowarski.
Come with us to the theater and we'll tell you what we've seen from our 2 seats on the aisle.
I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the excellent staging of The Lion in Winter at the Repertory Theater of St. Louis. I know William Goldman's played too well to be surprised anymore by the many twists in the plot that once astonished me. During a production I attended last year, I felt as though a navigational system in my head was warning me in advance of every change in direction. Under Edward Stern's direction, however, the actors at the Rep were so fully engrossing in each moment that they kept me in the moment too. I wasn't waiting for them to catch up with my internal GPS. At each reversal, the surprise of the characters registered with me, even though I wasn't surprised by what happened. The action takes place in the court of the English King Henry II. This isn't the only play in which he appears. He's also the king who wishes to be rid of a meddlesome priest in T.S. Eliot's Murder in the Cathedral and Jean Anouilh's Becket. The Lion in Winter takes place 13 years after the events in the other plays. The setting is the English royal palace in Chinon, France, in 1183. Henry is now 50 years old, and he has to deal with questions of inheritance. He has 3 surviving sons, among whom he has to divide 3 treasures. Succession to the crown, of course, is the greatest prize, but not far behind is possession of the Aquitaine, the rich region in France Henry obtained through his marriage to Eleanor of Aquitaine. She has been imprisoned for the last 10 years for supporting a rebellion against Henry, but Henry has let her out for the Christmas season because he wants her cooperation in the decisions that have to be made. The third prize is the hand of the French princess Elise. She was betrothed long ago to Richard, Henry's son, and has lived many years in the English court. Recently, she has become Henry's mistress. He's happy the way things are, but her brother, Philip, the new king of France, is pressing the matter. If Henry doesn't allow the marriage to take place, Philip demands the return of the dowry, a strategically important province in France. Of Henry's 3 sons, Richard the Lionhearted is the most powerful, as well as the oldest, but that makes him the greatest threat to Henry. The youngest son, John, is Henry's favorite, though what he sees in this whining adolescence is difficult to fathom. The middle son, Geoffrey, is overlooked in discussions of succession, but he's the cleverest schemer in a court where scheming is a way of life. As Henry, Geoffrey King is every inch a king. Henry is a brilliant tactician of courtly intrigue, and King lets us see not only how well Henry plays the Game of Thrones, but how much fun he has in the process. And because Henry enjoys the game so much, we do too. Carol Schultz's Eleanor is a worthy opponent of King's Henry. They both have the paradoxical ability to be completely involved in the action while maintaining enough distance to view themselves objectively too. The historical Eleanor was an extraordinary figure, and Schultz lives up to the billing. As the 3 sons, Grayson de Jesus captures Richard's heroic bearing, Wilson Bridges puts across Geoffrey's resentment and caginess, and Kurt Hellrich makes John the petulant brat that he is. Ryan Zachary Ward gives us a King Philip who is still learning the art of power politics, while Angela Janis as L.A. projects a rare sense of decency in this company. We are reminded that this play is essentially a family drama by the scale of Joe Tilford's scenic design, which is complemented by Matthew J. Lefebvre's costumes, Thomas C. Hayes' lighting, and Rusty Wandel's sound. The dramatic heat of this production makes it a perfect refuge from the winter cold.
Yeah, as you say, we've seen the play many times, but done that well, it can certainly hold your attention, as apparently it did yours.
Absolutely.